New grad salaries at NonFANG. I'm just wondering how much you guys are getting offered as new grads for SW at non-FANG. Not top places. Just got hired for my first dev job in LCOL. 75 KTC. Feel blessed. 78K in MN. I'm about to start my first developer job for 87K plus 10K signing bonus in a medium-high call. Though I do have the option of 100 remote. My first job, non-FANG non-tech, was 70K in a lowish call area. This was 2021. I currently make 115,125K. Bonuses vary now in the same location after 2 more years of experience. 65K in Dallas. I'd expect $80,000 probably for hybrid. But this will vary greatly depending on where you live. 75K remote from a company based in Montreal. I also asked for 75K in the application form. Pretty grateful since I have an unrelated engineering degree and one crappy unpaid internship. $60,000 CAD, 45,000 United States dollars in an extremely high call area, working at which $120,000 in non-FANG non-tech new grad hybrid. I'm in NJ though, so that might be why. 97K remote in Portland, Oregon. 120K in Virginia. Not a CS grad, but self-taught, a little less than 50,000 United States dollars, fully remote. I had $100,000 TC Bay Area for Fortune 500 tech firm. It was their low-end compensation too. Nowadays new grads should fetch $120,000, $140,000. What this thread tells me is that in an economy where FAANG is low on hiring, CS careers aren't really superior to other white-collar careers if focusing on earnings alone, as more business-oriented careers tend to have easier paths into executive work. Their only equivalent. I started at Raytheon in PA about 3 months ago at 80K, comes with TS/PSY clearance. I had no internships and graduated DEC. 2022. 10 years ago my first job was $96,000 Bay Area. No idea what it's like out there these days. General Motors 84K base. 8K target bonus. 1.5K HSA contribution. 6.7K 401K match. They also pay up to 8K a year for my master's tuition and offer health insurance for $50 a month. Great work-life balance. 2 days RTO. 85 KTC at a small company in the NYC area. I just graduated 6 months ago and this was my only offer. 100K in Dallas. $85,000 fully remote. 2015, 55K in the Denver area. I imagine closer to 75 is more normal now. Started at 69K. Got a couple of promotions and raises over 4 years. 69K, 74K, 88K, 94K. The ship was sinking, so I jumped and got a fully remote job at 126K and live with my parents to save for a house. 96K TCHCOL. Non-FANG 180K. I had offers ranging from 8100 KTC for DevOps in LCOL MCOL cities in 2018, 2019. 58K was mine. I was offered $60,000 in Boulder. CO I'm negotiating for $75,000 right now. I think I'm being underpaid, but I get it because it's a startup. And I'm a recent grad. $87,500 in STL. I made 65 KTC in 2019 HCOL. Got my first job almost 3 years ago, technical role but non-dev for a late-stage tech startup. $85,000 fully remote in MCOL. With the same company today. Was able to grow into a dev position and currently make $160,000. Same area. Still fully remote. 120K Salt Lake City. 55K in Seoul. I'm not new grad yet, but actively interviewing for FT new grad work. Generally everyone I have spoken with thus far has given the same range of 80–90K for entry shade-odd contractors. 40K in Cali. 90K in Ohio with 1 year of experience. 70K base. Up to 10 bonus performance-based. Yet to see what I actually get since I have not been here a full year yet. 5,401K match. 80K listing. They counted with 95K and I got a COLA of 3K, making my starting 98K. 70K at an insurance company in 2019 Indiana. This is going to vary a lot by region, at least in the US it will. As well as the size of the company and the kind of clients, accounts, brands. 73K start, now 95K, about 2 years XP and live in Boston Malden, MA, don't know if this is good or bad. Just started a fully remote new grad position. Making $75,000 living in a major city in Ohio. Plan on moving to Chicago in a couple months. We'll see if they offer a pay bump for increased cost of living, but I'm not counting on it. $150,000 TC fully remote. TC changes depending on where you are remote though. And I'm HCOL. Started in February. I'm extremely lucky and happy with it. I think LCOL would instead get around $110,000 TC or so. Base salary makes up like 85 of it. And stocks are publicly traded. INB4 some HFT guy shows up and brags, then claims they're answering the question because it's not. FANG. In 2023, 45–70K. My first job was $40,000 in NYC as a contractor for a startup. No degree but work at a company that meets the description. Started at 95K and got raised to 110K after a year. First dev job. Fully remote. 90K fully remote. Very grateful. 95K in Dallas. 20K in Europe. In the UK between £28,000 45K. London I'd say minimum £32,000. WTF I need to move to the US. UMFS getting double what graduates get here. My first SWE job after I made the switch from construction was around 60K. 5 years later I'm nearly at 500K. The key is to continue job hopping no matter where you start. This will of course be tough to do in this market though.